the law firm of Davis and Davis. We're not a real law firm. Go ahead, grab a beer, a glass of wine, sit back and listen. I feel real stupid doing a show in the middle of November about Christmas.
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do to please the fans and make the shit on time.
Oh, my God. I mean, for the audience, this show will come out on Thanksgiving Day. So.
Huh? Okay.
All right. I guess everyone's figured out the theme. Actually, they haven't. They just know that it's about Christmas. Although, I think in the last show...
Oh, I think we mentioned what we were doing. Yeah, because we didn't do it, and we said we were going to do it, and then we didn't do it. And yeah.
I'm freaking going bald.
Welcome to the club, friend. Welcome to the club.
So do you shave that?
Yeah. I mean, you can see like I haven't shaved for a little while. But basically, I got the Captain Picard haircut going on if I don't shave. There's like 7 up here left. That's about it. Some little follicles.
7.
7.
Yeah. I mean, if it was a little bit longer, you'd look just like my dad. I mean, might have to have you bend me over and spank me.
You'd like that too much.
I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, our show today will be my 3 favorite movies for Christmas and Burke's 3 favorite movies for Christmas.
Yes.
And we're gonna compare the two, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna talk about them.
We're gonna talk about it.
Now, Burke and I just did a show 2 days ago, so I'm not gonna ask you what's going on.
Well, in all reality, I got to see the lunar eclipse this morning at about 5:45, about 6 a.m., something like that. It was in a perfect position out my back window, and I voted.
Oh, congratulations.
There you go.
I slept through the lunar eclipse, and I voted 2 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I think it was. Early voting is a fabulous thing, especially when you live in a town with 4 million people.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
It is a fabulous thing.
That drink was really loud, and I apologize.
I was talking, so I didn't hear it.
You were talking, so you didn't bother to listen to anything else going on around you.
Well, literally. So that the audience understands, I mute Burke through the whole show and just keep talking. And he does the same thing, so that's why you never know what we're saying. Edited another episode the other day, and I'm telling you right now, I might have to hire someone to start editing episodes if we keep doing this long ass shit.
Well, if you quit saying people's names and swearing, it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah, I had to apologize to Keith again. I'm sorry.
And honestly, I didn't say anything about him. I just said
No,
his last
you just
name.
mentioned his name. Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I tried to get him. I have a friend, a very good friend, a gentleman who's been my assistant director on almost every show that I directed. He's been my stage manager for shows. I mean, I love this guy to death. And he's dealing with stage 4 brain cancer.
No, geez. I was like, dealing cocaine. That can't be good. Dealing with depression. No, fuck. That's just. Oh, sorry, man.
No. I'm gonna see. I didn't download this. Oh, actually, I might be able to. Maybe I could send it in a message. No, because he sent it in an app that will not let me do this. So I'm going to turn this up really freaking loud. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take,
2 seconds and plug you in.
All right, I got this all figured out now.
Sweet.
God, I love computers. I really do.
Last week you were like, I fucking hate computers.
I was being facetious, my friend. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Sit back and listen. Oh, fabulous. Sit back and don't listen.
Hearing the sounds of silence.
Ooh.
And I'm in the middle of watching the World Series, and out of nowhere, they have this moment, stand up to cancer. I'm watching a ball game, and all of a sudden, everybody stands up, holding up a sign of somebody that they either know that's dying of cancer or died of it in the middle of the game. It's just like, what are you doing? Trying to watch a game here. You know, no, there's a time and a place. Look, I know somebody that has died of cancer. I would never go to the movies with you and in the middle of it hit pause and be like, oh, by the way, Conan, I know this guy. He died of cancer. It was horrific. I could have lifted him up off the sheet with 2 fingers. It was horrible. Hey, enjoy. Oh, by the way, I got molested when I was 9. Enjoy the rest of this. And I'm in the middle.
Good Lord.
It's something you shouldn't laugh at. But yeah, I mean, because of what Seth is going through, you kind of have to sit back and go, dude, you're a funny ass motherfucker. He texts me almost every other day. And
something cancer and comedy related.
He texts me in the morning saying I'm still alive. I don't know why. They should have never given me convalescent leave.
Oh, you know what? We didn't ask each other.
We
didn't ask each other what we're drinking.
I hadn't gotten to that point yet.
Oh, well, what's in the cup then? Just pop? White Claw?
No. Today, I am mixing my other go-to, which is peach flavored Jim Beam with Diet Coke.
Yeah, good.
It's really, really good, and because it's the Diet Coke, it's not as sweet.
Well, that Jim Beam starts off sweet, so you kind of want to go with the less sweet add on that one.
But I love the flavor of peach, and I'm also gonna try. They have a new vanilla out, and I
saw that, and I was like, I'll bet that and 7-Up or cream soda or orange. Oh, dude, orange pop in that.
I was
no.
I was actually thinking like Dr. Pepper. Because they actually make a cream soda Dr. Pepper.
Yes, and it's pretty damn good.
Oh, it's so good. It is so delectable. But yeah,
So my boss at work, has recently been promoted to general manager. So now he's kind of like overseeing all the managers at the 4 stores that we have. And this has been going on for a couple months now. He's been doing it. He comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, I'm having a clearance sale on all my bourbon." I'm like, "Why?" It's like, I can't drink it anymore. It's like, it just tears up my stomach. And I'm thinking, that's an ulcer. But if I have to buy your bourbon at a discounted price, so be it. So
do you have Willet?
No, we can't get it here, man. No, I got some Buffalo Trace right now, which we've had before, or I've had before.
Yes.
And I got some Wellers also in my cabinet, which I've had before, but
I love the Wellers. I really do.
You know, it's good stuff.
Wellers is good stuff. I wouldn't put it on it'd be in my top 10. But
I mean, for being a $25 bottle of bourbon, it's really good, you know.
Yeah.
And Buffalo Trace kind of in the same. It's like $30-ish or something like that, and it's a little more whiskey-ish in its vibe than some other bourbons, and that's fine. I don't always have to have the full-on oak flavor every time, so it's a nice change of pace. I like it.
I need some oak. I had to put my computer glasses on. You were blurry. My eyes are getting worse. And then I put them on and I'm like, dude, your eyeballs are so big now.
And you're so ugly. What? I'm taking these off.
We don't tell them that. They don't need to know how they could buy my shirt. And they would know how ugly I am.
At the DavisandDavisShow.com for all your merch needs.
I own way too many websites now. So, that is so tasty, so delectable. What else is going on? Yeah, that's it. So people know today is election day. We're doing our show on election day, which is usually a day that I hold very near and dear to my heart because I love to see people lose. But instead, I get to look at Burke's shiny head.
It's extra shiny today. Look at it.
You glossed that baby. You just glossed.
Buff it to a high gloss finish.
So, I do have to tell this story. Headlight went out.
In the Beamer?
Yes.
Oh.
Projection xenon headlights.
Let me guess. Let me guess the price of the bulb.
Okay, go ahead and guess.
$759.29.
No. If I would have bought the original replacement, it was $125 for the set. That's for the ashrams.
That's very reasonable.
I went online and started hunting and found a bulb that is a direct replacement for $39.
Oh.
HIDs are getting dirt cheap. Now, if I were to have a newer Beamer with the LED lights, just take a guess what that replacement bulb is.
I don't know, because like I put plug and play light bulbs into my Civic. The high beam bulbs and low beam bulbs, 4 cost me $98 a couple years ago. But excuse me,
not for a Beamer.
Oh, I got that mute button just in case. Oh, sorry.
If it
let's go.
Tasted like hot dogs, that's a bad thing.
$858 plus tax.
$425.
Oh,
a piece.
Ooh. So I was close for a pair then.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Hmm.
And
But
then
you wanted the Beamer. We all warned you about that, and then we were like, okay, it's okay. Get your Beamer. You'll have fun.
then we had rain. We had
And
rain.
your convertible top leaked all over the place at the seals, at the seams where there was stitching, at the window.
So Scott,
I've had convertibles.
well, it's a hard top, so there's no seams really. I mean, I did order the replacement weather stripping kit for the roof, and I'll do it myself. I mean, that's not something that's super hard.
Time consuming but annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I have the bodywork tools to push it into that trough and do it myself. Still expensive as hell just for the seals.
Were they BMW or aftermarket?
I went aftermarket. I
$180.
It was right around $200.
Okay,
which is not as bad. Now the front windshield debacle that we talked about before, I already told you the seal for that was $39, and BMW wanted to charge me $400 for that. I'm like,
of course,
the seal's $39, and it's BMW seal.
No, geez.
I was like, why are you guys charging? Well, that's the labor. I'm like, it took me 15 minutes to put the fucker in. How much fucking labor does it cost?
It's 15 minutes of labor, but that's just what they charge.
Oh, dude, the service manager and I do not like each other. First off, I don't think that he's used to Beamer owners that can fix their own stuff.
You're like one in a million. So,
and I mean,
oh wait, you really want to fuck with him? Go in and ask him for a blinker bulb. He'd be like, "What? BMW people don't use their blinkers. They never go bad."
I will say this. My BMW told me that my headlight was out. Never mind the fact that the fucker turned pink and purple for 2 days. But it sat there and bings at me every 5 seconds going, your headlight's out. Your headlight's out.
Yo, man, someone stole your battery.
Hey, buddy, your headlight's out. Now.
Very passive-aggressive car you got there.
Now I'm about to really. So I had bought a 12-ton jack for my Jeep.
I was like, why?
For my Jeep. It was it was a good deal. It was only $100 for a 12-ton jack.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, I'll bite on that. So I go to put new said headlight into thy car. You have to remove the wheel. You have to remove the liner.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's real easy to get to.
Mm-hmm.
You ever try to stick a 12-ton jack under a BMW?
First, you have to roll the BMW up onto blocks so that it clears enough.
Yeah, you don't have to roll it on blocks. I mean, I just picked the damn thing up from the side and then set it back down on top of the... No. So, in Scott's infinite wisdom, after getting his paycheck, goes to Harbor Freight. He's like, I'll just buy a floor jack. So I buy a
low-profile floor jack.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I didn't even go there yet. I went and bought
a regular floor jack.
A floor jack. I brought it home. I went to slide it under the BMW. Guess what?
It still doesn't fit.
I had to go back and buy the $280 jack. The low-profile racing jack. Because that's the only one that's small enough to get under my BMW. Now, if I was smart, I would have sold the BMW, bought the Austin Healey, because you could pick that up with your pinky.
It's true.
But Scott's not smart. I'm enjoying my BMW, though, Burke.
That's all that matters.
I said, I told my brother the other day, I was like, I should have bought a boat. I mean, a Beamer's just like a boat. It's a piece of metal that you throw money at. Here.
BMW, bring money with you.
Hey. Okay, I'd never heard that before.
But you're like, damn, that's so accurate, you bastard. I hate you.
I've heard the Ford fixer
Found on
repair,
road dead,
fixer repair daily.
Yeah.
Pontiac, which I can't even explain.
Yeah, I can't explain that one. Yeah.
Navy, never again volunteer yourself. BMW, I've never heard that one.
Bring money with you. Fiat, fix it again, Tony.
That's I was at work talking to my friend Monty today, and Monty's got a Dodge 3500 dually that he took the bed off of and put a flat bed on it. It's a work truck. When we were talking, because I was like, yeah, the BMW is expensive. He said, expensive. Try to get a transmission fixed in a 3500 dually. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, the lockout nut fell out in the transmission. I only had fifth gear. I was in Odessa. I was like, Odessa? That's 800 miles away. He's like, I had to tow it back. What'd that cost you? $1,000.
I thought you bought a 3500 because they didn't break, but you said the word Dodge, so I was like, oh yeah, there you go.
The funny part was that he talked for a while, and then I was like, so what the part cost you? He said $35. It's like, what the labor cost you? $1,000. Because they have to take the whole motherfucking thing apart. The part that broke is $35. It's a $35 nut. I love cars. I love inflation. I think inflation is the best thing that we have ever discovered in America. Oh, and then stupid me. I don't even. So while I am at the BMW dealership getting some stuff taken care of, I have to go test drive the BMW 4 Series convertible. Oh, Scott, you gotta try the car out. You just have to try this car. So I test drive it. I test drove the 5 Series as well. Ooh. I will tell you what, the 5 Series, no convertible. I don't need that. I really don't. But that 5 Series has my fucking heart. Because it was the church. Well, it was.
You mean it has your heart on?
It really does. Well, wait. Where is it? Oh, I can't do it. I was gonna hold my wallet up and say it has my wallet. But I test drove it, and you can get it in a turbo. So I test drove the turbo, and my car has Getty Up and Go. I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah.
This car is the 6-cylinder version with the turbo. Charger. I hit the gas and immediately hit the brake. I turned around, I drove it back, and I went, I cannot drive this car.
That was my exact feeling when I drove Carl's what's that one bike, the Italian one?
The Ducati?
Yes, I drove the Duck once. I was like, wait, nope, 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 nope.
Well, my reason for not driving it was not because I couldn't handle it. It was because I knew that I would sign a piece of paper right after driving it. I was like, nope, can't do it. Can't do it.
And then you would sign another piece of paper saying, yes, I exceeded the legal speed limit.
No, I think the next piece of paper would be, yes, this is a completely agreed upon divorce.
You can have everything, including my testicles. That's okay.
I'm gonna live in my Beamer.
You can't drive your house to work, so why not?
That 5 Series is stinking incredible, and he had. I didn't get to test drive this, but I got to sit in it. He had a Ferrari 458 there that had been
the Italia. Oh, God, I love that car.
Had been traded in, and this is the first Ferrari I've ever sat in. That seat molds to your body. I mean, anybody who loses control of a Ferrari because they were sliding around in the seat, that's a stupid thing. That seat molds around your body, and you're just like, oh, hang on here. Everything is within hands.
Yep. Well, that's all the race car heritage they got. I mean, they know you don't want to move your fingers too far away from the steering wheel, so put it all where you can get at it.
And everything's there. Like I said, I didn't get to test drive it, but I'll say his name, Jake, took me out to the back lot, and they had it's huge. It's a huge lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he put that thing, I was in the passenger seat, he was in the driver's seat. He put it in launch mode. Just in the parking lot. I was like, this is insane. Fabulous car. If I ever get to the point of making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, that would be my here's your midlife crisis. Actually, at this point in time, here's your late time crisis. So
I wish we had the Ferris Bueller sound clip at this point in time.
Let's see here. Something like this.
The 1961 Ferrari 250 GT California. Less than 100 were made. My father spent 3 years restoring this car. It is his love. It is his passion.
It is his fault he didn't lock the garage.
All going through your head at that very moment, wasn't it?
Well, actually, what was going through my head was...
Johnny, what can you make out of this? This? Well, I could make hats, or a brooch, or pterodactyl.
That was about it. I have to get some new drops. I haven't changed the drops in we haven't used them.
We haven't abused them.
Yeah.
Too much.
Well, I guess what was really going through my head was...
Best sports car ever.
Oh, you see, that was yours. Mine was best waste of money I could ever make. Because you think my $100 oil change with the BMW is bad.
You have to get unicorn blood for the Ferrari's oil change.
You drive that thing into a shop and people go, nope, drive on.
Yep.
Go.
You get the,
Don't even stop. Just keep moving.
but you're not going to take it to the local Valvoline for an oil change.
I don't think so.
Sorry, we don't do spaceships here.
They speak to me in Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo está?
Just don't say the word alien and you'll be fine. Sorry. Going to hell. Sorry.
Going to hell? Oh no, we're talking Christmas. There's no hell here today. So what were the 3 movies that I made you watch?
The first one was Mixed Nuts. The
Mhm.
second was The Santa Claus from, I can't remember the year, forgive me, 1994, and Scrooged.
Another 80s. I think that was
Yes.
80s.
Probably. That's 1988. Yep.
My list, which I thought was very
Eclectic.
Eclectic is one word. I'll tell you in a second. Anyways, I had Die Hard,
1988 also.
Home Alone, 1990,
Mm-hmm.
and the last one was A Christmas Story, 1982?
3.
83.
Yep.
What really kind of flipped me out was that neither one of us picked the movie that is depicted behind me.
Yeah. Well, we have talked about that. We've talked about that on and off over the past year or so.
Yeah.
I know it's one of your absolute favorites, and it's the whole Chevy Chase trying to be funny syndrome with me, and maybe it's an issue I have. It always seems forced. I actually kind of enjoyed. Was it
Spies Like Us?
No, Vegas Vacation.
Vegas Vacation was good. The very first one
Yeah,
was
the very first one
awesome.
was really good.
Yeah.
Vegas, and don't get me wrong, that the Christmas Vacation has got some really great moments. It just, I don't know, it just never gelled with me, and I don't know, I'm a different breed of cat. I'll admit it. Whatever.
Vegas Vacation, I loved. Well, the whole Wayne Newton scene was just freaking hilarious.
His brother digging up money in the front yard. I'm like, oh God.
It was really, I don't know. I can understand the Chevy Chase issue. I actually like that comedy.
It's just different strokes. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
it's what, you like blue, I like red, whatever. It's just, different.
Yeah. But nobody's ever going to see eye to eye on stuff.
No.
I do see your point with Chevy Chase pushing for the laugh,
Yeah.
where kind of like Bill Murray just lets it incidentally happen.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, but you see, both of those guys and Dan Aykroyd, those are like my favorite comedic movie makers from that era.
I got to put Gene Wilder in that group.
Oh, Gene Wilder was smart though. He only did shows that were already basically quality.
Yeah.
Young Frankenstein. He worked with Mel Brooks a lot.
Oh yeah.
Just almost every movie I ever saw him in, was a well, I can't really say that because he did that movie with
Richard Pryor. We did a couple of movies. He did Stir Crazy.
Was Stir Crazy the one when they went to prison? Jail? Yeah, they were in prison.
The Silver
Streak.
And then there was one where one was deaf and one was blind, and I don't even remember what that one was called.
No, I don't know. But you hit the two that were like the best that they did together.
I love Silver Streak. I absolutely love that movie.
Oh, Silver Streak is freaking hilarious. I can even go, you know what? Here's a movie that what the hell was the name of it? Night Shift
with Henry Winkler and Shelley Duvall and
Batman,
yeah. Beetlejuice.
Gosh,
that Betty Rubble, that Barney Rubble, what an actor. I use that line to this day.
Oh gosh, you know what?
Michael Keaton, that's the guy we're trying to think of.
That's it.
And I also really enjoyed oh god, what was the one where he had to take, he was an auto worker and the Japanese company bought out his plant?
Mr. Mom.
No. And Ken Watanabe was his Japanese liaison or something.
Right. Gosh, I thought it was Mr. Mom where he got fired and
No. He had the job at the plant. What
the hell was the name of that?
Yeah, we'll think of it here after we look up.
Well, we'll look it up over the break and bring it back up. But Gung Ho.
Yes, that's it.
Gosh, I knew I'd remember it. That's
a little bit of an underrated movie there. I like that movie.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've been talking a hot second here.
Yeah, we have. Well, no, my TV just started flashing a whole bunch of crap and went black.
No, that's a good sign.
No, that's the end of the world, dude. They're getting election results.
Hey, your state's only had the same group for 27 years, but they always come out and go, "Oh, you need to reelect us so we can fix our state." And we're like, "Dude, what you did 27 years?"
Oh no! You've got that all wrong.
My bad.
The Republicans down here don't say that at all. They say, "Hey, everything's great. We're doing fine." The Democrats come in down here and go, "Hey, we need to change everything. We need to hook our electric grid up to the rest of the country so that it can get fucked up again." That's down here. I stay out of politics down here. It don't matter if you're a Republican or Democrat. You're fucking nuts if you're in Texas. That's the only state I know of where the Attorney General could be under indictment for federal crimes and still be winning the election. We're like our crooks down here in Texas. Y'all better use the right bathroom.
Wow.
I'm not gonna. Okay, there's a story there.
No. We have to take a break.
That one's not coming out on the air. All right, I just finished my drink. We've only gone like a half an
45
hour.
minutes.
Well, we started the Zoom 45 minutes ago.
Oh, my bad. We were only off the air for about 5.
Yeah, well. Sakawana. All right.
Like what?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
Bye now.
I'm literally getting dizzy.
I know, I'm headbanging and going, go through up now. Feeling sick now.
All right, we'll be back. Bye. Hold on.
Hurry home for Christmas. Hurry home for Christmas. Until you're home for Christmas, baby. Until you get here, jingle bells won't jingle, not a single jingle, baby. Since you've been away, dear, no reindeer have come here. And Santa Claus, of course, dear, won't bring cheer till you're here. Oh, no, no, no.
Who is this?
This is actually one of the songs, or this is off of an album that my parents used to play at Christmas when we were opening presents, and it's Robert Goulet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, the voice sounds familiar. I just can't place it.
And call me nostalgic or whatever you want to call it. Every year that we open presents, I pull this album out, and you know, if my kids knew me and all that, I would have done the exact same thing. I thought it was a great kind of.
Yeah.
He's got a great voice.
Oh yeah.
And you have to love any song that is only 2 minutes long.
Because Scott can have sex to it. And
I wasn't going to go there, but
and leave time to cuddle.
And from what I've been told by many women, short time is a compliment to them.
Yeah. Little white lies that make the world go round.
Yep. Cutting a whole bunch of out of this show. We'll fix that in post.
No, we won't.
No, that will stay there. So we picked these movies
for the other person to watch and critique.
Yeah, isn't that weird how I come up with these fabulous ideas for shows?
Yeah, who'd you steal that from?
Oh, dude. You're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate this.
I do a show with you. I always hate it.
For season 3. And
that sounds really weird.
For season 3, I think I have come up with an idea. Both you and I love movies.
Yeah.
And we love talking about movies.
And nobody loves listening to us talk about movies, apparently.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, okay. I thought you said the metrics were bad on our movie reviews.
You know, there were some that we did, like Lord of the Rings. I think we could have done without that because it was just too many shows in a row.
But we retold the movie. We didn't really talk about it a lot. You know?
Yeah,
it was kind of a weird one.
Well, it was the first attempt at actually, I don't know.
We should have just
diving-
expressed our feelings instead of rehashing the whole damn thing. We should have assumed everyone listening had seen it.
Do you know what assume means?
Yes, it means a supposition.
No, assume. If you actually spell it out, makes an ass out of you and me.
I've never heard that one before. No. Wow, Scott.
So,
You are like a philosophizer.
fuck, dude, I don't know how that happens. They say the same thing to me at work.
You're an ass. Now you are. What am I?
So I was going through our metrics and looking at everything, and there were certain movies that we discussed that got good reviews or
Oh, okay.
got good downloads.
Okay.
So I have not talked with Burke. We're talking with Burke about this right now.
Because we always air our dirty laundry.
Yeah.
I never. Y'all heard about it pretty much before I do. So
You all may as
like
well
there's probably a private podcast that you do. Is go, okay, so next week I'm gonna fuck Burke up and talk about all this shit. So when you listen to the podcast,
yeah, that podcast that I do with Jordan, man, it is 100%. How the hell can I fuck Burke up next week? Well, here is my proposition. You may like it, you may not.
okay, good.
We're going to keep doing our weekly show.
Okay.
But I want to add a show. Once a week, we will talk about a movie. Oh, look at Perk's face. Dude,
Like when?
Hold on. Hang on. Hey, where is that button? Right there. Screenshot. Boom. I will.
That's my suck what? Like, suck what?
I'll post that on the page.
Let me look at the camera and do it. Hold on.
So yes, I'm thinking about 2 shows a week. And you and I can sit down and we can talk logistics and all that stuff. But there's so many movies on our list right now. And I keep I still want to do the whole 007 thing.
Well, you said that was January, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be January. But I enjoy talking about the movies with you.
Oh, I do too. I really like them.
It's cut out the metrics and everything that's going on. I could care less if people don't listen to it. It's the fact that you and I are both into movies, and since you and I have started doing this thing, I've watched movies I don't remember ever watching, and that's I think that expanding my horizons inspires me to want to do it more.
I love the fact that you had never seen Kingsman. I'm like, oh, dude, you gotta watch this movie. And like next week, he's like, oh my god, how have I never seen this thing?
Oh,
great flick!
And it was a great flick. Burke watches a few more movies than I do, so I think that's where I get excited about it, is that you bring up movies that I haven't seen yet, and
Far from Nugent.
They're enjoyable. Like the Spider-Man movie. I never would have gone and watched it. But
I gushed. I literally gushed about that movie.
But I was like, this movie's great.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was nostalgia and like, yeah, it had the feels. It had, you got them all together. You get to close out story arcs that they didn't get to close out in the movies previous, and dude, it was fabulous.
It was phenomenal. And I mean, I'm into Doctor Who. I would love to get you to watch some of the episodes that I think are phenomenal in that series. God, I love that word. I noticed that I use that word a lot.
Is that your new catchphrase?
Here's the thing.
Phenomenal is phenomenal.
I mean, that may be the next T-shirt. Here's the thing. It's phenomenal.
I'm big on saying absolutely. I'm pretty sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, you know what's weird is that I do say phenomenal a lot, and over the right about halfway through season 2, you started saying phenomenal a lot. Like,
I started saying here's the thing after a while. It just rubs off on you.
It's like, man, can we come up with some more adjectives?
Yeah, thesaurus, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, we're gonna have to come up with stupid word of the week as well, and then figure out a way to say it throughout the podcast.
Incorporate it into the podcast. Indubitably.
So, anyways, over the Christmas break, I need you to sit back and think about whether this is a feasible thing to do.
Well, as long as the regular podcast is stuff that you come up with and I don't have to think about, yeah, I can do another extra one a week.
I think, well, that's fine. I can come up with things for us to do. I mean, the whole music show that we did, dude, that was 6 hours, but it's one of the funnest shows that I've listened to.
Oh, hey, look, there's a cat in front of me. Cat. Either way you look at it.
Oh, he is such a dick. Oh my gosh, that cat needs to die.
And yet he's so lovey-dovey when he comes up here. He's just like, I want pets, please.
Yeah.
All right, fine. This
yeah.
is the only time and place.
Go ahead, pet him.
That he's like, I love you.
Pet
I love you. I love
pet
you.
him. Pet him.
I'm petting him. I'm petting him.
Yeah. And here it comes.
No. I think he could hear that. He's looking at me like, what the hell are you doing?
And that cat left holes in my arm. He was not a nice cat.
No. Maybe he's starting to mellow. I don't know.
He's not mellowing. Yeah, he's not mellowing. Anyways, all right. So
we should get started on this. It's
40 minutes. Hey, we got 40 minutes left. Oh, hang on.
Nice.
Thank you. Die Hard. I'm going to start with my list.
Okay.
Die Hard. Came out in 1988. Runtime 2 hours 12 minutes. This movie made a fair amount of change as far as cash.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
$83 million. Which 59% of which came from the domestic audience, which means the US watched it the most. Worldwide it made $141 million, people. That's a lot of jing. God, I have great words that I'm learning so much at the golf course. Jing. The budget for the film was $28 million. It's about a New York City police officer, John McClane, who goes on Christmas vacation to visit his wife in Los Angeles. While he's there, I guess she works for
Nakatomi.
Nakatomi is who she works for. While at the Nakatomi headquarters for Christmas party, a group of robbers decides that it's smart, while the man is there, to rob them. Okay. Cast Bruce Willis stars as John McClane.
His first big leading role.
For a movie.
Yeah.
He was on Moonlighting. Yeah, yep. Moonlighting for years, and one of my favorite shows. Honestly, yeah, this is really what got him started into the action adventure films.
Yeah, nobody saw it coming. They're like, "Oh, he can't pull that off," and he did it. He did what kind of a job?
A phenomenal
job.
Now, I guess before I go into the rest of the cast, I need to say this. Some people do not consider this a Christmas movie because it's not happy, happy, joy, joy. It's not about Santa Claus. Yet, I consider this to be one of the best action adventure Christmas movies ever.
Thank God.
I sat back and watched this again. And first off, the cast is incredible.
Top to bottom.
Bruce Willis is incredible in it. Alan Rickman. This is
That's all you got to say right there. Just the words Alan Rickman. Okay, we're good.
I mean, the only movie I ever saw Alan Rickman do better was Harry Potter. But in this, he is just perfect for that role.
Mr. McClane.
I've got the cast list in front of me, and there's certain ones on here that I'm gonna kind of skip because they were like Bonnie Bendola.
Didn't do a bunch before or after. Not a big deal.
Yeah, just she was not the be all end all in this flick.
She did a great job in the film. I mean, she was perfect for the role. She did a great job. I'm not gonna,
yeah. William Atherton.
Oh, I love him. He's such a douche.
Okay, wait. But before we go any further, favorite William Atherton movie?
Real Genius.
Yes. Real Genius was his best flick.
Real Genius was the correct answer.
What was it? Alexander Godunov? Goodenough. Played Carl. Carl was just a dick.
But he was a badass. He was so good.
Oh, he was incredible in this flick. Who else was really good in this?
Do you know Goodenough's? Wait. Back up real quick. Do you know who Goodenough's classmate was in school?
No.
Mikhail Baryshnikov.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Goodenough was a ballet dancer that knew Mikhail Baryshnikov.
Who? Oh gosh, what was his name? The blonde model dude who everyone was enamored with through the 80s. Fabio.
No, he does. He looks like a cranky Fabio. Yeah.
Paul Gleason was in this.
Yes.
And Paul Gleason, for those of you who don't know, he's become a director or started directing after this film.
Most people know him from The Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Really, really, really good actor, and
he really almost underplayed his role, and it was perfect. It was just perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we're going to need a couple more FBI guys around here. He almost threw away the line. It was perfect.
I mean, come on. Going from "Don't mess with the bull,"
you'll get the horns.
You'll get the horns. to I think we're going to need a few more FBI agents.
And he had Reginald Bell Johnson as Sergeant Powell.
He was actually really good in that role.
I loved him in this movie. Absolutely loved him.
He was. It was almost like comedic relief. He was just this police sergeant who knew better than all the people above him.
Well, that's the case of most military. The sergeants know what's going on. Just leave it to them.
And I just sat there. I was like, "This is perfect. This is perfect. He is good." Now, like I said, there was a huge cast list in this. A lot of the people had little bit roles and stuff like that, but there were a lot of people in this that have gone on and done great movies.
What about the Asian actor who I don't think he had a line?
Al Leong.
Yeah. So he's Big Trouble in Little China, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, as Genghis Khan, Lethal Weapon, as Endo. Yeah, he's been in the business for so long and just done some really good stuff.
I have to say this about this movie, and I saw from Burke's face he was surprised that I liked it.
I knew you liked the movie, but it's saying it's a Christmas movie is a huge leap for some people. So
yeah. Well, I really hang on. The way that the light's hitting me, it looks like I have gray hair. That I hate getting old. Hey, ballsies, go nuts. Your order has shipped. Anyways, thank you, ballsies. This is a movie. I don't know if Burke's gonna agree with me on this or not. Air Force One, I really loved that movie because it was action all the way through it, really.
Okay.
This movie is the same way. You get action, then you get a 5-minute break where there's a little bit of dialogue, then there's the action, then there's a 5-minute break. But the way that they pulled it off was just it makes the movie flow so quickly. Like when I watched it, I sat back and was like, this is a 45-minute long movie. Because you just don't stop. It keeps going.
It gives you a little breather, then it goes, then it gives you a little breather, then we do something a little different, then it's action, then it's action, then it's action. And the pacing is fantastic. I mean, people I tell people I think this is one of my favorite Christmas movies, and they're like, it's not a Christmas movie. It's like, it wouldn't work. This movie wouldn't work if it didn't happen at Christmas time.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't work. And let's face it, when you have had all of the people come over to your house that you don't want to talk to, and you've eaten all this food, and you've been listening to all the cutesy Christmas songs, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's been on TV, and blah blah blah. This is just a really refreshing movie to watch and cleanse your palate with.
So all in all, I actually give this movie 4 stars out of 5.
Nice.
It was well worth it. And at the end of this episode, we're going to rank these movies, all 6 of them, in how we rank them.
Oddly enough, I did the 5-star ratings on mine also, so this works well.
Awesome. Yeah, I give this 4 out of 5. But it's a great flick. I think everyone needs to see it. And if you don't think that it's a Christmas movie,
you're wrong.
Sit back, shut up, go watch Scrooged. All right, sir. So what was your first movie?
My first one was Mixed Nuts. Now, this is a movie that I had never seen before. So this was my very first watching of this movie. And Scott, you're probably going to hate me. It was not my favorite. Was it good? Yes. Did I enjoy it? Mostly.
You know what? I have noticed that I am a little more into the dry humor than you are. The dark humor. The how could you? I'm not gonna. Okay, we'll discuss it after we go through the.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the original movie MASH?
Yes.
There is no more dark, dry humor than you can get in that movie, and I absolutely adore that movie.
Spear Chucker. Just
couldn't do that movie today. Hot lips. What a great flick. Anyway, okay, get back on it. So, I didn't do a ton of research on Rotten Tomatoes, 13%, and the audience was only 47%. Mm-hmm. So I'm backed by a little audience metric here. Not everyone adores it. Not everyone hates it. You know, and it's kind of weird because Nora Ephron wrote this, and she's the lady who wrote Silkwood and When Harry Met Sally.
Right.
Okay, so I'm like, okay, and Nora Ephron, that's good. Yeah. You know, I saw the cast list, and I'm like, oh, this is. We got Madeline Kahn, Robert Klein, Anthony LaPaglia, Juliette Lewis, Rob Reiner, Adam Sandler is a little hit or miss for me. Liev Schreiber,
yes,
okay. You know, Parker Posey, Jon Stewart, Christine Cavanaugh, Gary Shandling, Stephen Wright. I love Stephen Wright. So I'm like, oh, this is good. And maybe that's the problem. I hype myself up going, with this cast and this is going to be awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to kill myself.
Just
excuse me, sir. There's a little static on the line. Could you hit the button? Bam.
Am I?
Come on. Oh my gosh, you're gonna kill me. You're killing me.
Sorry.
Killing me.
Yeah. It's just, you know.
Liev Schreiber
this is his first movie role, and he plays a transvestite. He was great. This is the guy that
you make me feel like I'm floating on a cloud.
He played Wolverine's brother in the. He's like, you know, he's a superhero playing Animal, you know. Yeah, okay. My notes are: I did love Liev as a transvestite. It's his film debut. The landlord's name, by the way, it was Gary Shandling, I think, that played the okay, is Tannenbaum, which happens to be German for Christmas tree. And after he is shot, his body is disguised as a Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
Okay, that's subtle. That I like. I laughed the most when the Christmas tree / body flew up into the air. That was when I laughed the most in the movie. I was like, I'm thinking, oh, Madeline Kahn. I love Madeline Kahn. I was like, I couldn't get into her character until the end after she loosened up and she was like relaxed in her role. I felt she was.
Come on. Ding, ding, ding. Hey. Oh, come on. The entire time that she is caught in the elevator is brilliant cinematography.
It felt forced. Steve Martin's performance felt forced.
To
Adam Sandler, unless he's playing Happy Gilmore, is just really so-so with me.
Whether your name starts with a C
Or a K.
I wonder whether you prefer I'm Joy to Milky Way. I wonder whether you...
Come on. Oh, okay, so.
Sorry, man.
I see your points. I do.
Yeah.
But I am an offbeat guy. And this is one of those Christmas movies that bends the rules.
I mean, I love the juxtaposition of like, it's funny because having been a small child and my parents moved out to Newport Beach, California for the winter for his job, they're trying to tell me it's Christmas time. I'm like, there's no snow on the ground. It's not Christmas. I just would not believe them. So having it on Venice Beach, Christmas at Venice Beach is just a really weird, which I dug that. I dug a lot of the ancillary characters. Was Jon Stewart the guy in the roller skates with the tree? Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah.
So there are little parts about this I like. I'm just in general, it's like, I mean, I gave it a 3 out of 5. There was a lot to like. It just wasn't exactly my cup of tea.
Okay. I don't know where to go with this now. Because what's his name? Tom Hanks' wife is in it. Rita Wilson.
Yep.
Jon Stewart is the rollerblader, but some of the best acting that I think we saw was, first off, Liev Schreiber, who was
he was great. And I really enjoyed Juliette Lewis also.
Juliette Lewis.
And she's really a hit or miss actress for me. Some of her stuff, I'm just like, could you dial it up to something above a 1? But I thought she was great in this movie.
In this movie, she kills this seaside strangler accidentally. But really, I think one of the best roles that happened in the movie was Anthony LaPaglia as Felix. Just really,
he had his moments. He definitely had his moments.
He had his moments. Now I can understand,
and I did love Rob Reiner as the vet. I thought he was hilarious.
Oh my gosh, that just I kind of sat back. I was like, is Rob Reiner really doing this? Yeah, he was. Rob Reiner was funny. Adam Sandler is Adam Sandler. You're not going to change what he is. His character in this is
just his stand-up comedy
character that he does in every movie,
except for Happy Gilmore, where he plays the straight guy, and he's hilarious.
Yeah,
he's another one of those when you give him good direction and you make him the straight guy, he is hilarious.
Rita Wilson in the bathtub just had just to this day, people will say something and it'll off me wrong, and I'll sit there and do this.
No, I thought the whole lovemaking scene in between the bathtub and the toilet, that struck me as hilarious, which most people would be like, yeah, that's hilarious.
In every life, or wait, in everyone's life, there's a pothole. Is that it?
But if you take out the that was a good bit. That really was a good bit. Take out the
T and move.
The thing yeah, that with hope.
You get hope.
They're all over there going, yeah, he does this all the time. It's not good.
Okay, I
Yeah,
watched,
this is I was kind of hoping that you'd watched it again and it was kind of like Spies Like Us, and you went, yeah, not as good as I remember, but this is your one of your favorites. That's cool, man. I get where you're coming from.
No, this is because it's offbeat. It's not your traditional Christmas show.
No, not at all.
I mean, you're dealing with the Seaside Strangler, and you're he's running a suicide hotline.
No, he's trying to kick him out. So
Well, that's not Robert Klein. Who?
Channeling.
Yeah.
I was like, at the end of the movie, we're like, you shot the Seaside Strangler. Congratulations. Like, well, okay, that's lazy writing on how to wrap up the ending of a movie there. Come on.
Oh, come on.
No, I mean, it's just like, we're not going to investigate and make sure it's him. We're just like, oh, hey, you're free to go because we know for 100% fact that's the dude. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like a Neil Simon play. It's like,
okay. So I did not see that coming when I watched it the first time. Not at all.
I didn't see it coming. I just thought it was kind of lazy in a way.
Gary Shandling going and unscrewing light bulbs to save electricity.
If I'd have hated it, it would have been a 2 or a 1. But there was a lot to like in the movie. Just not exactly my cup of tea, so I gave it a 3.
Oh, so you gave it a 3?
I gave it a 3 out of 5. Yeah, I told you at the beginning.
I gave it a 5 out of 5.
I know.
Sorry.
I know. Wait, are we ranking the other movies we gave the other person?
Well, we're ranking both.
Oh, I didn't rank Die Hard. Die Hard's a 5 out of 5 for me.
Well, I went 4 out of 5. You went 5 out of 5.
Yep. I'm at 3 on this one. You're at 5. Okay.
Yeah.
You better be keeping score because I got nothing to write on.
Jeez, man, you are such a pain in the ass.
I'm such a needy little bitch.
Yeah, needy little bitch. All right, we've done 2 shows so far. We've got to take a break.
We're only 38 minutes in, man. What the heck?
Bladder.
You're a girl. You have a girl's bladder.
Not gonna. No, I started drinking like 4 hours before we started. I got off work.
You said you were at work, you lying sack of shit.
I got off work early today.
Then I started the podcast late because what? You were drinking?
Yeah. No, I was at Harbor Freight buying
drinking.
Buying a $280 Jack. It's green though. It says Daytona on the side.
Must be good.
It must be a fabulous item. All right. Yes, we're going to take a little break here. We'll be right back. Gotta go.
There's only 2 hopes that I have for your musical choices.
What's that?
There's only 2 hopes that I have for your musical choices tonight.
Yeah.
Carol of the Bells and Peanuts.
I don't have peanuts.
I
do have to pee.
Go pee.
That doesn't sound like Carol of the Bells.
Doesn't sound like smooth, soulful jazz either. Lee does rap.
Wow.
We're gonna skip that one.
Yeah, let's see here.
We're gonna skip that one.
Yeah, we're gonna put this one in instead. Hey, people, we'll be back. Ooh.
That's good stuff, man.
Oh, you think that's good stuff? Yeah. Hang on, I gotta wipe my face off. Ooh. God, I hate it when they get it all over your face.
Some people pay double for that, Cotton.
Dude, I'm telling you. I don't know what's going on in my life, dude. Your videos. Here we go. So you just heard something.
Music.
Yes. Let's see here. Take me to it. Sorry about that.
This is not the stuff you're sending to the radio stations, right?
Fuck no. What the hell? Friends on the Bay? No. Yes. Really. Fuck.
Need to unmute your mic. There you go.
I didn't think you needed to hear the pastor speak. But we actually did that at a church.
Nice.
A church that had never used a smoke machine before. Literally, the pastor, like, right after that happened, goes, "It's good to see you all, even though I can't see you through the smoke." Like, yeah. I actually like that song. I don't know why I had to show you that. I don't.
It was kind of cool. I liked it.
But there you go. Anyways, I have to reset my timer. Even though
6:28,
my bladder will not survive.
I've switched over to eggnog and bourbon at this point because I have eggnog and I love eggnog.
Oh, I forgot you had eggnog the other day.
It was good. This is eggnog and Buffalo Trace, and it's really good. Oh my!
Sorry.
It's all right.
All right.
I think we're up to your next movie,
Yes,
aren't we?
we're up to my movie. I'm very upset with you. Next movie, Home Alone, came out in 1990. Is it?
You are correct, sir.
November 1990. This film actually made it to number 3 on the charts.
Nice.
Domestic take was $285 million.
Dang.
Worldwide, $476 million.
That was a popular film.
The budget was only $18 million.
Oh, Jesus. It's got to be his most profitable movie to date.
Hang on a second. I was sorry. I was muted on my soundboard. Sorry.
Gotcha.
You didn't need to hear that. It was just a bunch of you didn't hear any of that.
Foreplay for married couples as they walk down the hallway. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh wait, I forgot this. It was a bunch of this.
Fudge knucker. Farfanugan. Fudge knucker. Farfanugan. Fudge knucker. Farfanugan.
Yeah, it's just not a good situation right now. When they find my body.
In a dry riverbed. Oh, he must have drowned.
So yeah, we're
Home Alone.
Home Alone. Did you see the well, of course you did, because this was your flick.
Mm-hmm.
The cast list on this is insane.
Oh yeah.
Macaulay Culkin, who wasn't this like his breakout movie?
Yeah, he had done one or two others previous, but this was his big break.
Well, when you put Macaulay Culkin next to Joe Pesci
and Daniel Stern,
you're gonna get something called phenomenal.
I did not know his brother was in this movie. Holy cow.
Who, Macaulay Culkin's? Yes.
Yeah, Kieran, yeah.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Robert Blossom was in it.
Mm-hmm. Catherine
Uh,
O'Hara.
Who played the mother, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Who else was in this?
John Candy made a small appearance.
Yes. Gary Bannon.
John Hurd.
John Candy. God.
I know.
I forgot he was in it.
Yeah. The Polka King.
What a great guy, though.
You know, the hit Polka, Polka, Polka.
What movie was that? Uncle Buck?
Yeah, the polka thing was this movie.
Oh, that's right.
You did watch it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Although Uncle Buck was still fucking hilarious. Kieran Culkin. What else did I have listed here? Here's the thing.
It was phenomenal.
Not impressed. This was not a big one on my list.
That's okay.
It was funny. It had some great moments. It didn't top Scrooged.
No.
Didn't top Die Hard.
No.
Didn't top Mixed Nuts. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It might be a tie in my book.
Just wasn't. I'm trying to understand how this flick made it to number 3 for movies that year.
There's probably no other Christmas movies out that year.
Die Hard 2.
Not a Christmas movie.
No. Macaulay Culkin annoys me.
This is true.
And I think that's why my score is as low as it is. It was a fun movie to watch, but that was because of Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
And Daniel Stern plays the best stupid guy. He really does.
Oh yeah.
But no, this didn't hit my list. So I ended up giving it a 2 out of 5.
Oh wow. All right. I mean, I would hit it at a 3 personally.
Okay. Well, what'd you hit Mixed Nuts with?
3.
Was it a 3?
Yeah.
I can't go that high.
It's all right.
I just can't. It was a fun film to watch. Macaulay Culkin just annoyed the fuck out of me through the whole thing.
I get it.
So, yeah.
Okay.
What's your next?
I have to look here. Oh, I got the Santa Claus next. 1994 Tim Allen movie. This was his first movie, wasn't it? Or like first leading actor role?
Actually, I think he did this after Galaxy Quest.
Let's check, shall we?
We would have to.
I thought Galaxy Quest was after, but I could be wrong. Let's see. The Santa Claus was 1994. Toy Story was next. Home Improvement, Toy Story. Galaxy Quest was 1999, so it was quite a while later.
There you go. So was this? Yes, the Santa. No. Oh, he's doing another Santa Claus.
Oh, there was like 4 of them out there, I think.
That's a TV miniseries. I want to see where the hell that's from. His first movie was Tropical Snow. Then he did the Santa Claus than Toy Story. So yeah, I guess this would be his
First leading role.
Yeah, this was his first leading role. And I mean, yeah.
So we also had Judge Reinhold in this movie from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Wendy Crewson, like, I feel like I should know her, but I really couldn't pick out what she had done.
Right.
Eric Lloyd played Charlie. I don't think he did much after that. David Krumholtz played Bernard. And I'm like watching this going, why does this voice sound so familiar? I was like, oh, dude, that's Wednesday's boyfriend in the second Addams Family movie.
Yes.
I love him, man. Mary Gross from Saturday Night Live was in this. Peter Boyle was in this for a hot second. God rest his soul.
No, wait. David Krumholtz was in something else.
David Krumholtz. Oh, Bernard.
What was he in? The
Deuce, Gigi, Slums of Beverly Hills, Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Yeah, he was in a lot of shit. Oh, he was in Life with Mikey.
All right.
Life with Mikey was the Michael J. Fox movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't seen that. Ooh.
No, he did a lot of TV. I'm looking here.
Ooh, dude, I have to put that on the list.
Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. Frat Boy uncredited. That I've seen.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Wait. Oh, he's Goldstein and Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. That's it.
There you go.
That's it.
Okay.
That's another great movie. So, Rotten Tomatoes score on this one was 73%, and the audience is 65%. I probably haven't seen this movie since it first came out. So, watching it again, I was actually pleasantly surprised. I'm not going to lie. It was there was better pacing than what I had remembered. The pacing of this movie, I think, was really, really well done. I mean, I'm sure they cut out a lot of funny stuff with Tim Allen, but this thing flowed really well. Probably the worst CGI I have seen in years, but ugly CGI. But the practical effects were top notch. I mean, him growing hair, him getting fat. The practical effects were just outstanding on this. They probably spent all the money on the practical effects and said, "Oh, we'll throw some CGI in post and whatever." The technical elf is named Quentin.
Yes.
Q for James Bond people, which I thought was funny. Apparently, Tim, when he was, because this was filmed in Canada in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it was miserable for him in the fat suit. Shot in the summer, no air conditioning in the building, full costume, fat suit, facial prosthetics, the beard. He'd have to take a lot of breaks to cool off. When he got too warm, he would occasionally forget about the children who were playing elves, and he would start cussing.
Yes.
Whoops. And the Santa suit rubbed his neck and caused him to develop a painful rash. So this was kind of one of those miserable movies for the actor. But and I was trying to think of my favorite scene from that. I really enjoyed when they first got to the North Pole and went underground and saw the whole thing. It was just a really well done bit. I loved the interaction with him and the little girl elf.
Paige Tamada.
I forget exactly what he says, but she goes, "Oh, sorry, I'm seeing someone in rapping," which I was hilarious. And the music in this movie was way better than I remembered. I forgive me, I did not look up who did the musical score, but give them some kudos because they did a great job. It all blended. It had that kind of grandiose feel, but it was never intrusive. It was just a really well done score. It just helped the movie move along. I really was surprised when I watched it and had a good time watching it.
Michael Convertino did the music for this show. The girl elf that you were talking about, Paige, I thought had great interaction.
Oh yeah, I mean, for being a little girl playing a 1,000-year-old elf, she did a great job.
Oh yeah. This movie really is high on my list because of the fact that it gives you that feeling of just letting yourself go. He's an executive. He's going to get osobuco for Christmas dinner. I mean, I love osobuco, but just I can relate to this character because I think as you get older, you want that fantasy life back. I don't know, all the way through my 30s, I sat back and I was like, life sucks. You gotta actually work. What the hell is this shit?
Hey, nobody told me anything about this.
If Santa Claus is real. So everyone,
yes, little kiddies,
yeah, listening
to the Squibbly Doos on our show.
But I mean,
and we're not drinking; we're having our medicine because we're so old. We need our medicine.
Oh my god! I knew I'd like
you little Donnie Marie fans, you
little bastards. So, what'd you rank what'd you rank it?
I gave this a 4 out of 5. It was, like I said, it was kind of a surprise to me. I watched it. It was like, I watched all these sober, so I was like, I honestly enjoyed this movie. I was like, dude, this is great, man. I mean, is it the best movie out there? No, but this is really, really good. So yeah, no, I gave it a 4 out of 5. I liked it a lot.
Well, I was the same.
Okay.
4 out of 5.
Yeah. It's a top-notch Christmas movie. If you haven't seen it in a couple of years, revisit this one, man. You're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I play it every year, just like the next movie that you're going to talk about. It's just a sit-down fun movie. With that said, Burke's last choice for me was A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
You fool. Don't give me a show that I love. Give me something I can hate. Filmed in Cleveland.
Yeah. And for anybody who lives in Ohio, you look at that and go, I've been there. This is cool. I love this.
I remember growing up and my parents or my mother taking me up to see the windows at Higbee's. And
never got up to Cleveland as a kid, but we at least had, what were the two stores downtown? The Higbee building and
you had Higbee's and May Company.
May Company, right across the street from it. Yes.
And both of them really kind of competed with windows.
Mm-hmm.
And the entire beginning of this movie is walking by the Higbee's window. And what was really cool was the the scenes with Santa Claus where
Yeah.
he kicks
Ralphie down the slide.
they were all filmed in the Higbee's building
in Cleveland.
I mean, those columns. I remember walking down that hallway with all those columns. It was so, okay. So before I get into this, we got to talk about numbers and stuff. And this show domestically, guess how much it made?
When it first came out, I'll bet it did not do well.
Okay. Domestically, $20 million. Worldwide, $20 million.
But
they don't have the budget listed, so we don't know how much money this movie lost. But
I don't think they spent $20 million on this thing.
But it came out in 1983 with a full cast of characters that none of us know anymore.
Well, no, you had the mom who was in the one Indiana Jones sequel.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Darren McGavin was in, he was bit actors and stuff. Like he was in the Twilight Zone, the movie, and things like that. Other than that, yep.
Okay,
nothing.
So here's the cast list. Peter Billingsley,
that's Ralphie,
who is still known today. He still acts. Played Ralphie. Melinda Dillon played Mother Parker. Darren McGavin.
She was in Close Encounters too. I forgot about that. She was the mom in Close Encounters. Yeah.
Played Old Man Parker. Scott Swartz, Flick. Gene Shepard, Ralphie as an adult.
And Gene Shepard wrote all the short stories that this movie was based on.
Yes.
And did the screenplay or the story, and maybe somebody else did the screenplay. I can't remember.
I'll have that at the bottom of the page.
All right.
Let's see here. Teddy Moore, Miss Shields. Artie Robb as Schwartz. Zach Ward as Scott.
Got Farkas.
Yano,
yellow eyes.
Yano,
Anaya.
Yeah, Grover. Is there anyone else that I really need to list off here?
No. Apparently there was a Flash Gordon and Ming the Merciless in this movie that got scenes deleted. Oh, I want to see that.
Director was Bob Clark, and the screenplay, it was based off of Gene Shepard's novel.
God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash.
Lee Brown did the screenplay. Bob Clark actually helped with the screenplay. This is a bit of history of Cleveland, Ohio. And even though it's not listed as being in Cleveland, Ohio, this is the history of Cleveland, Ohio. People, you can go and stay the night in the Christmas Story house.
And it is not that far outside of downtown. Years ago, I was driving limo and I had my very first Garmin and I was bored. And I'm like, let's see what we can find on here. And I typed in A Christmas Story and boom, the house popped right up. I'm like, it's 2 miles from here. Oh, we're there. I'm driving over there in a limousine.
Now the movie follows 1950s. I think it was 50s, or I think it was 50s,
early 50s,
post-war. post-war time where a child wants a Red Ryder BB gun. Probably the most famous BB gun ever made.
This is true.
I had one. Just you'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. This movie just brings up so many memories of growing up. The mother, after the child swears, shoving a bar of lava in his mouth. Just, I mean, I don't know if that ever happened to Burke, but my mother did that to me about 3 times. And after that, I was like, pumice sucks.
I think he said he preferred palm olive because it had a piquant too.
This film did not make a lot of money, but to this day, the leg lamp is still for sale.
Oh yeah,
you can buy the leg. I'm gonna buy one for my shed. Oh,
it's like in every you cannot avoid this movie at Christmas time. It is all over the place.
I so want to buy one just to take to work and put in the front window. This show actually won 3 awards. So that people know this, I have to look up the awards that it won. Winner of the National Film Registry. Oh, in 2012, it won National Film Preservation Board's National Film Registry.
So, I love that award. So this is permanently in Washington as a film of importance, then, is what you're saying?
Yes.
That's awesome.
And you can go online to the National Film Preservation Board and look up any of the movies that they deem to be national archives, which really kind of, when I saw that, I was like, that's freaking awesome. It won Best Achievement in Direction for Bob Clark.
Oh,
wow. Won Best Screenplay for all 3 of the people, Lee Brown, and Bob Clark, and Gene Shepard. Just a fun movie. And honestly, if you're from Ohio and grew up in our age, you remember this stuff. So, yeah.
The only thing in the world that could have dragged me away from the soft glow of electric sex gleaming in the window.
This movie, which came out in 1983, was it 83?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
This movie taught me to never lick a flagpole.
Whoops.
So people know, this year they came out with a new Christmas story with all of the people that were involved growing up. And I think it's on HBO Max.
Really?
Yes. I'll tell you here in a second. Boom.
And this is yet another movie that could never be made today because of the singing in the Chinese restaurant.
No,
he's not fa ra ra ra, he's fa la 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 la.
Yeah, so on HBO Max, release date November 17th, 2027. A Christmas Story Christmas, where Ralphie is now the father.
Okay.
Please go watch it. I'm sure it's going to be just as hilarious as the other one. It's got the same cast.
Did Gene Shepard write it?
Ooh, who wrote this? Writers Nick Schrank, Peter Billingsley, and Clay Cadis. So Ralphie wrote it.
Interesting.
Oh, dude, look at that bump.
What did you do, Ray?
That was Brad Doherty slammed my head into a locker in junior high school. Fuck you, Brad. All right, sir. What's your last movie?
Oh, did you rate this movie yet?
Oh, shit. I gave this movie a 5 out of 5.
I gotta give it a 5 out of 5 also.
That's I had 2 movies that were 5 out of 5 that you picked. The other one sucked. But then again, so did Mixed Nuts, apparently.
Well, we're 37 minutes into this. Is your bladder saying it's time to take a break, or are we good to go for...
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
How are you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
We got 14 minutes left.
Okay.
And then we have our conclusion section. So let's finish this bit.
We have our concussion session. Okay.
Yeah. What do you have going on for your last movie?
This is a movie that came out in 1988.
God, how old?
I know, right? Starring Bill Murray, Karen Allen, and a host of others. This is Scrooged. And I was so happy when you gave me this film because like, I love this film. So we all know where this is going. I don't even know where to start with this one. Because I love me some Bill Murray. And when Bill Murray is allowed to do his big monologue somewhere in a movie, you know it's going to be good. You know, you had the summer camp movie, Meatballs, and you had Stripes, and you had this movie. It's just awesome. But man, I love the fact that they got this killer cast together. You know, Karen Allen, we know her from Indiana Jones. John Glover, you've seen it here and there, but then you got like John Forsythe, you know, David Johansen. I cannot figure out how David Johansen got into this movie, but I thought he did a great job. I mean, you got Buster Poindexter playing a taxi cab that goes back in time. That's awesome. Carol Kane. Oh, dear Lord, that woman is hilarious. Robert Mitchum. Okay. Yeah. Like, wait, what, you know, Jamie Farr was in this. Robert Goulet, Buddy Hackett, John Houseman, Lee Majors playing the $6 million man.
How much better can it get?
With a midi gun. Alfre Woodward did a great job in this too. I loved her. Bobcat Goldthwait. You know, I love his stuff, and whoever was directing him, like kept him pulled back just enough that it was perfect. It was just absolutely perfect. And I love how much of a dick Bill Murray is at the beginning of this film.
Buddy Hackett.
I know, right?
He was only in for a second.
He was great.
But when he's there, you're like, holy fuck. Robert Goulet, my man.
I know, right?
Oh my God. So
do I have some notes here? Rotten Tomatoes was 69%, but the audience was 71%.
Hell yeah.
Just goes to show you the audience knows more. Great writing in this. This might be my favorite Bill Murray performance. I might have to. This might be my favorite performance of his. I love Carol Kane when she's got the toaster. Oh, look, a toaster, and just.
She is such a bitch in this, and I mean, he deserves every freaking second of it.
Did you notice the street musicians when he was passing by that insulted Bill Murray? It was Paul Schaefer, Miles Davis, David Sanborn, and Larry Carlton. It's like it's a powerhouse of music right there, man.
I still think I think my favorite character, well, because this is based on A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
Chuck.
One of my favorite characters in this is the character that John Forsythe plays, which is
the original Ghost, the Marley.
Yes. And well, I've always had a thing for John Forsythe. Dynasty, Charlie's Angels. Just he's always played a powerhouse actor. And his portrayal of Marley is just it's so strong.
It's hilarious.
Just I don't even know how to explain what I'm trying to say about the fact that his character, the way that he plays Marley, makes you just sit back and go, holy fuck. And then at the end, he's just jovial. I'm like,
until he
damn.
sticks him out the window, which was just really messed up. The mouse coming out of his head was just phenomenal. And the practical effects makeup on him were just amazing.
Fuck. Robert Mitchum kicking the cat just had my ass all over the floor. I was like, holy fuck. I can't believe they did this.
And he's so clueless as an exec. It's just, hey, do you know how many cats and dogs are watching TV? Right? No, I don't have those numbers in front of me, but
now Karen Allen, when this came out, did this come out before Indiana Jones?
No, this had to be after. This had to be after.
I loved that girl.
Animal House, Indiana Jones, Glass Menagerie, then Scrooged.
Yeah, I love that girl. That girl can act any way, shape, or form. But out of everyone that was in this movie, even Jamie Farr, Carol Kane takes the Oscar for this. I'm sorry. Her entire role is freaking hilarious. The smacking him in the face with her wings. Hello.
And he's just like taking it. Could you not do that? No, this is a great piece of writing, great direction, great acting. I've always loved this thing. It's definitely a 5 out of 5 for me, no doubt in my mind.
John Houseman reading the book.
That poor guy didn't even get to see the movie. He passed away a month before this thing was released.
Yeah,
I remember him from the Paper Chase.
The Paper Chase. He was in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
He was in the Grey Poupon commercials. I know that nobody's going to remember that, but he was actually on the Muppets with the two old dudes.
Who wasn't?
Well, no, he was.
He was up with Statler and Waldorf up in there.
Yes. Anyways, so what I can see by the way that you're reacting that you actually enjoyed this movie.
No, I have always loved this movie.
What do you rate this?
No, it's a 5. Absolutely a 5.
I am
maybe a
there.
6.
I am right there with you. This is a 5 out of 5. If we were doing a normal movie review, this would be in the box. I would put this in the box.
It's top shelf, no doubt.
There are 2 movies.
Okay, if there was a Christmas box, yes.
There are 2 movies that we have discussed tonight that I would put in the box. And that's A Christmas Story and this one. I love the Santa Claus. I love Die Hard. I love all the movies that we talked about tonight. But these 2 movies, I think, are timeless. And they won't stop.
Nope. They will be replayed forever, which is awesome.
I just don't think that. I don't think there's any other Christmas movie that we've ever seen where we can sit back and go, well, that's it. That's it. That goes in the box. That goes in the box. But Bobcat Goldthwait in this movie.
You better watch out. You better not get.
Don't touch that dial.
He's casually reloading the shotgun. You are. Phenomenal. Oh, there's the P word. Phenomenal.
All right. Hey, we're going to have to take
a quick break.
Quick break here. We're going to come back. We're going to conclude, and everyone will have a happy fucking Christmas.
The angel Gabriel from heaven came. His wings as drifted snow, his eyes as flame. Oh, hail, said he, the holy maiden Mary, most highly favored lady, Gloria.
Little bit of Sting for you.
Oh, it sounded familiar.
We'll be right back.
It's Christmas. Baby, please come home.
Surprised you didn't have the waitresses.
No. All right.
Akron girl does good. You don't want to promote your city. All right, that's fine, man.
I can only do so much. I'm going to tell you, I spent $140 this week on music from the 80s for the next month and a half. Who knows?
Christmas Eve, I'm waiting.
That's right.
Say, Dick,
Little bit of mixed nuts.
this year, no slacking. Yo,
The movie that Burke hated.
damn Dick,
I didn't hate it, just didn't love it as much as you did.
something special about the TV set. Good news, hey Santa.
I guess what the listeners should get from this is that really doesn't matter what movie it is. If it's Christmas, it's good.
That's true.
We had what? 4 movies that were 5 out of 5. I think it was.
Now we had 4 at least in the 4 out of 5 category.
Yeah. In other words, Christmas is good.
Oh, no more Yankee, my wanky. The donga need food.
So, what are you going to do over your Christmas break?
Probably just stay at home. I am an indoor cat, man.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
You, Kendrick. Yeah.
The family. Oh, and Mackie should be coming back into town here because
Mackie's coming back.
She should be. I mean, I would hope she'd make it here for Christmas. I know she's still working at the hospital, part-time job there. So, taking a break. You guys have a great Thanksgiving.
Now, Burke and I all sit there and talk to each other through this entire thing, and fucking yeah, y'all won't get to hear it. Fuck you. Don't care. Zach, meathead. Fuck you. You don't get to hear it. Sucks, doesn't it? Meathead. Love you. Sam. Oh, Sam doesn't listen.
All right, kids.
It's Christmas. Baby, please come home.
I know I already played this, but I don't care. I'm going
All right.
home.